Access Radio. WIAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Janelle, celebrity vocal coach right here, and I am a part of Give It Life.
And ratchet, we
And
bringing
real
that
extra ratchet, raunchy.
That'll be everywhere, like.
What we got coming up? Those shops is upstairs, so we down here by our awesome, man. This nigga got hit to walk off the set. We leave that up to Vito.
They gon' wonder how we still here, still on top. We used to build here, top 5, punching the clock. Running the field here, feels weird coming around. After they hated, but now we run the town till we stuck in a wheelchair. We all share visions of hope and tell stories with dreams. We get the mixing like we giving you dope. And now we in position weekly, all access. X-Tremitiez, ENT playing on our axis. Politics, top 40, building community from the X, applying that pressure, promoting unity. Royalty, education, love and support. Dope music enough to feed souls, food for thought. This type of loyalty cannot be bought from a city where being real just cannot be taught. Listen in and you just might learn with Mr. You Already Know. Welcome to the return.
Yo.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Are we
with you, man?
worldwide? Yes, we are. Yes, indeed. The DJs of the airways each and every Wednesday. We are back. We are cool. We are fly. That's right. Let me just let it go up in the sky. It's the X-Tremitiez. ENT Talk Show on our Access Radio worldwide. That's right, them guys in the sky. We on Roku, we on Fire Stick, we on Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, Boxcast. You got a smart TV. That's right. You're looking at D and me and Big Al. We run around the world and we take over towns on the internet because that's us. Them guys that give you the real information, the politics, criminal justice, entertainment, the weather, anything else that make your life feel better. We even give you counseling. We give you referrals. And we even tell you where to go so you can live a better tomorrow. That's right. DAVON Franklin.
Jose Rivera.
And Big Al. Only on the X-Tremitiez ENT Talk Show on our Access Radio. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing, DAVON?
Man, I'm maintaining, man. How you doing, man? Appreciating that energy. You know?
Well, you know, every time it comes to the X-Tremitiez ENT talk show, I got to turn it on because this is our baby right here. This is what gets us to where we going. And we've done so much with this baby that it's grown from just an idea, a joke, a play in a high school to manifest itself to something worldwide where we have had the opportunity of helping people become better and get their degrees and giving referrals and, of course, all types of recommendations to all types of jobs and education. And people right now, we have lawyers, we have cops, we have nurses, we have doctors that we have helped out over the years, and they are proud human beings now giving back to society. So that's why I love this baby that we do, because we don't just have it on radio. We have it with the community, and then we have it with the Board of Education. You know, you just look us up on YouTube all over. X-Tremitiez ENT, we all we got, right?
Yes, sir.
That's right. So, you know, last weekend was pretty hot, man.
Yeah, there was. Yeah, it was. Flames. Yes, yes, indeed.
It was so hot that there was so much nonsense going on. Shout out to Bishop, Mob Entertainment. You already know.
Kalisa. Shout out to Kalisa.
You already know. We got Canada, Virginia already on the check-in. And just to let you know how crazy things have gotten due to the pandemic, as you and I have been discussing for quite some time now, and we predicted that this was going to happen. If we have footage going back then, which I'm pretty sure we do, it's going to talk about this conversation you and I were talking about by the time it gets this time of year. And I think this was around August, September, around there we was talking, and we said, wow, if things are crazy now, imagine when it gets to the spring, summer. And look, everything we said is going to happen, because the kids were shooting each other in the winter, like left and right. We was talking about, yo, we got to put a stop to this. You know, peace out, Tyrone Green. You already know.
Sure.
You know, we gatekeeper. You already know that we already set this because there was nothing in place. There was no preventative measures. Now, we all know that criminal justice system operates, that it needs money, and it can't, since it was defunded, there's a lot of services that were taken away. Right now, the detective squad is looking to promote anyone that can score high on the exam. They don't even have to do a physical. They just pass on and go and take the exam. And if they do good, because that's how many detectives are needed. So many cops that retired and resigned, and the fund, you know. So now there is so much crime happening in New York City on the trains, below ground, above ground. And, you know, everybody is complaining now to the mayor, Eric Adams, but you can't blame all this stuff on him. It was the administration before him that took a lot of the surfaces, you know, out, right? So, but we're not going to point fingers. It's what you're going to do now, okay? And aside from that, you know, talk about the crime that's going on, criminal justice aspect. You know, today was the funeral for the 11-year-old girl who was murdered in the Bronx, you know, Kiara. You know, and it turned out to be that, if I'm not misunderstood, it was a 15-year-old kid that you know, him and several other ones, but they got him and arrested other people. But it's sad because, you know, like I said before, these individuals think that it's, you know, Grand Theft Auto, that you could just respawn and come back to life, you know, run over people. And if you've been seeing in the Bronx every day on camera, you see these kids just coming out and don't even shoot right. I don't know how they don't shoot each other, because they be lined up in front of each other on camera. And when they're running back, I'm like, how the heck he didn't hit the guy in front of him the way he's shooting with the side on, all that?
Because there's never mind. And naturally, by the way, some of these guys hold the weapons and hold their guns, they're not going. They're gonna hit everything but their target. You know, for reasons I won't even speak on. But you know, yeah, you're right. It's unfortunate, because you know, these are young kids that are involved in the situations. But go on.
Man, shout out to Adriana Berger. Shout out to Joey Bees. Check out Hood to Hood Radio, 8 p.m., 9 p.m., right after the show, each and every Wednesday. That's right. We light up Wednesday for the weekend. All right. And today was the, you know, thoughts and prayers go out to the family of young Kiara. And they caught these individuals, and they'll see what happened, because the way the criminal justice system is geared right now, you know, the favor goes in light of the prisoners. And that's where they're trying to fix that monkey wrench, get that monkey wrench out of there, and put a solid foundation on Rikers Island and all, because it's not a good thing to close it right now and turn that into a giant shelter. Don't even do that. But, you know, I've already said too much. All right. And breaking news. Just about an hour ago, deadly shooting happened in Brooklyn, broad daylight. A man was shot, and he was pronounced DOA on the way to the hospital in Brooklyn, South Side. A bunch of kids were walking by, and this individual just like saw this guy from across lateral, okay, a four-way street, and started shooting at him. He ain't hit no kids or nothing, no reports of that, but the guy that was the target got hit. All right, you got to be careful, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you right now, that was the Bronx and Brooklyn. Right now, you know, BX and BK are like looking like remnants of the 60s, 70s, 80s. You know, the way that the crime is like the Wild Wild West out there. Everybody's got a gun, and now gun control is an issue going as well, right? And when we speak about that, you know, we're talking about what just occurred with the 19 students and 2 teachers killed at the Texas elementary school. You know, supposedly, you know, there's supposed to be a ban on assault rifles with the AR-15, and you know, the massacre renews an assault weapon on gun control, and it's debate. You know, you have several people that are saying stop selling combat weapons to persons under the year of 25, and Congress wants to raise the age in New York itself to 21 years old, just like alcohol, for when it comes to gun control. And speak about, you know, in Connecticut what happened as well. You know, the school responded to the deadly shooting. The governor, Ned Lamont, said that here we go again. You know, what we're going to do in this state is that we're going to start conducting background checks. And I don't care what Congress says. And if they want to have a federal versus state issue on in the Supreme Court, let's go. Because, you know, we're not going to have another Sandy Hook. And that's what was remnants of. Right.
Right.
And, you know, it's sad because it's close to the border in Mexico. So you know, there was a lot of Hispanics, majority that got hit, but the person that did it was Hispanic himself. But the so-called accusation and root cause of the whole shooting was due to the fact that he got tired of getting bullied or something to that effect. And
So you go to an elementary school that you're pretty much too old to actually be affiliated with, and shoot up little kids. That doesn't make sense. That's not gelling with me. That doesn't make sense. And two, where did he get the money to purchase the weapons? You know what I'm saying? People act like these weapons are fucking cheap. These weapons are not cheap. Where did he get the money to get to purchase that? You know, I, I don't know. I don't know.
absolutely.
Mm.
And then in other news, you know, wow, it's been 2 years later, and the United States President Biden, it took President Biden to sign law restricting chokeholds by police.
Hmm.
Senator Cory Booker praised the president on the decision and signing it into law. Did you just what I said?
Okay.
2 years for this ban to be placed after the whole incident.
Repeat that again. I missed that.
So President Biden signed a law restricting chokeholds by police
Okay.
2 years after the fatal death. Okay. From
Okay.
Cory Booker praised the president on signing the law and making that decision. It didn't happen in the Trump administration. It happened in the Biden administration, but he got a lot of pushback from that. So now he's gonna have to use a different method of aggression to.
I thought there was already a law against their own policies for using chokehold, but I may be mistaken.
On a federal level.
Oh, okay.
So it's not just on state or county. It's more on a that police officers are restricted from using chokeholds. And the moment that you get accused, you'll be placed on suspension upon investigation. And then if it's founded, then you're fired. Or prison time.
Okay.
All right. So aside from that, something happened in the ocean.
Hmm.
Some Spanish divers
Okay.
noticed that there was this big humpback whale that looked like it was in distress. So
Okay.
they decided to just jump in the water, swim to the whale, and found out that it had illegal drift nets on it.
Oh wow.
So this humpback whale was suffocating, and
Uh,
these Spanish divers went to work. And they say that the draft nets have a nickname, and it's called the Wars of Death.
hmm.
And for over 30 years. So why is this in the ocean water now? If it's been banned for 30 years, illegal fishing, illegal hunting.
Uh-huh.
So they saved this humpback whale and they took it to a zoo, and now the humpback whale is said to be chilling in a pool, having its nice margarita, and thanking everybody for the safety of her life.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's,
So now we're gonna go right into the 5 day. Currently, right now, it is 64 degrees over in the city. I don't understand how it is that. Where I'm at, it's like 85, and it's usually
oh wow.
I'm at. But it's going to go down to a low of 55, and then Thursday is going to be 66, 55. Friday is going to be high 77, a low of 64. Saturday, 77, 64. Sunday, 77, 63. And then Monday, partly sunny, 81, 63. But the thing is, this week, when it comes in to Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, you have a 40% chance of rain, but more so on Saturday of 60%. And all you people that are planning to go away, take heed that, don't be camping, because if you do, you better go prepared. Because a lot of people like to go out camping either on Independence Day, Memorial Day, or Labor Day. And if you're going out there, it could get real muddy. So take your tents, take extra set of clothes, because there's a 60% chance it's going to rain more on Saturday. But Sunday and Monday is going to be partly sunny, a high 77 and 81 on Monday. And then if you're barbecuing on Monday, that's probably where you want to trigger either Sunday or Monday. And then Tuesday's 88, 66. And then Wednesday again is 84, 66. And then next Thursday is 91, 68. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. There it goes for the whole week. So the medium right there is going to be 84.5 degrees when it comes to a week worth of global warming. Brought to you in part by ENT and iAccess Radio, which provides us the platform to be able to give you the news, the weather, and the politics. We're going to do one more section, which everybody loves right now because Davon's finally in the station and we can talk the smack that I've been talking to him since the beginning of the NBA season. Okay, it's the final four teams. The predictions I've been in, ladies and gentlemen, you heard my predictions last week, and I said the Heat is going to take out the Celtics. Davon thinks differently. I'm sure he does. And I said that Golden State was going to do it to Dallas. Dallas won a game last night. They think that they're real tough and they're hard, but, we know what's going to happen. So I got Golden State and Heat for the finals. Well, let's just throw it over to Davon Franklin on his thoughts and who's been the star and who's been the scrub. Who's the one in between that's making everybody say that's what's up.
Truthfully, I've been saying that, I said the Golden State Warriors and the Heat at the beginning of the season. So, but actually, no. Let me rephrase that. No, I said Golden State and the Bucks. The Bucks are not in it, thanks to the Celtics. But now, I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see because the Heat and the Celtics they kind of even each other. They kind of they match up pretty well. So you know what I'm saying. But you know, I'm gonna go with the Beantown on this one. I'm gonna see what the Celtics if they could pull that out. I'm gonna say Celtics Warriors.
They saying that the workout for the Miami Heat is out of control. The dribble skills, the hours of just putting in the hard sweat and pain and talking about what it is to get the championship, what it means to Miami to bring it back home so they could celebrate You know,
Well, yeah, they got the pedigree when you talk to Pat Riley, Udonis Haslam, and Eric Spoelstra. You know what
right?
I'm saying, on the sideline. So yeah, the culture's there with them.
You
You know
can't.
what I'm saying?
You know who's gonna come out, right? They're gonna have the party in Miami, so they're gonna, have Will Smith doing his thing. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
That is such a gorgeous city. Oh man, that's a gorgeous city.
Will
Yeah.
Smith, little entertainment to throw out to the world. I don't know if anyone saw on Instagram, but there was a clip showing that it was an original person that got on stage and smacked a comedian for making fun.
Yeah, from a movie. I saw that shit. Yeah.
Oh,
I saw that. Came from a movie. Yep.
everybody.
The same it repeated everything line for line verbatim too, like dead ass damn near.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Take heed to what the entertainment world has done to you, because they knew that social media will only drive the numbers up. Okay, so no one really lost in that. They'll say that Will Smith lost all his privileges to this and that, but in reality, behind the scenes, Will Smith is one of the most powerful people aside from Jay-Z and Tom Cruise. I don't know if you people remember, but back in the mid early 2010s to like 15s, the top three power couples were Tom Cat, Will and Jada, and Jay-Z and Beyonce. All you have to do is go back into the archives of entertainment or ET or whatever, and it will show you the financials. So there's no way, listen to me, the world, there's no way. These people are billionaires. Mark Anthony and J-Lo, they still got money. That's why they're best friends. You think they're going to be enemies? Are you stupid?
No, they got kids.
The whole society that knows how to play the world, because social media was driving people away from books, okay, from relaxation techniques. The addiction to social media is what television originally was to the world, okay, and people said that that stuff will ruin your brains. That's why a lot of doctors and lawyers and judges, if old school style, if you hear them, they will tell you that reading is fundamental, and that's what they did most of their life. But be as it may, it's the new wave of the future, and we have the privilege, you and I, thanks to Al, to be provided with a platform where we get to give information to people who need some substance in their life, right?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, if everybody's just going to listen to what Entertainment Tonight and all the fake news is giving them, they lose their sense of self. And I've noticed that lately in New York City and around the world, people have lost their identity. All they want to do is just get likes and loves more than picking up the phone and saying, hello, how you doing? I texted a couple people recently, and people were responding to me like, what do you want? Like, in that sense, you get what I'm saying? And I said,
Right.
hope all is well with you, just checking in, say hello. I like, wow. Only one person was like, thank you for that, Jose. It's not every day you get a text like that. I was like, yeah, man, because we got to appreciate each other, you know? But
Mhm.
I'm not surprised from the people it came from, because, that's just their personality, I guess. So that's what they changed to. You know what I'm saying? But after everything is all said and done, we all have to remember that being a positive person, being a positive person is detrimental in these times we live in.
Nah, nah, I don't think so.
I mean, mental health is at a high peak, because first we go back to 9/11, and then we go to the pandemic. And then when it comes to substance use, so many people are drinking and using different types of substances, from prescription pills to illegal street pills. And now that cannabis is legalized through the state, not on a federal level, of course, we know the difference. But nevertheless, more and more people in the line of work that are prestige or once seen as a prestige position are exposing themselves like, this is what I support and I don't care what anyone says. I mean, where's the balance of morality?
That, that, that has nothing to do with morality because somebody, works in a position and they support cannabis and they smoke cannabis. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shit. I recommend it, what I'm saying, as a stress reliever, what I'm saying? When you want to take a load off after a long, hard day's work, what I'm saying? I rather than go drink a cold one, roll up a nice fat one and light that bitch up and smoke the BS of the day away. And then by the time you finish that blunt, you probably not even mad about what that individual said on the jam job. You'll be able to continue on to the next for the next day. So, nah, I've always been an advocate for that. I've always said a lot of people would have got their ass whooped if it wasn't for cannabis. That's why. So I'm a strong advocate for this. So yeah.
All right. So then the other question that gets asked is, what about the influence on the young teens and children who see this as cool and partake in it, and then the rates of recidivism raises due to the fact that the escalation.
Well, let's keep it honest. Teens been doing that shit before before it was legal for years, for centuries, man. It ain't nothing. Those who want to use are gonna use, whether it's legal or illegal. You know what I'm saying? That's just bottom line. I'm not an advocate for young people to utilize any mind altering substance, period, whether it's alcohol, weed, speed, ecstasy. I'm not an advocate for that because your brain is still developing. And, so but for those of us who are old enough to go out there and make our own and pay our own bills and shit, by all rights and means, do what you feel, as long as you're not hurting nobody else.
Exactly. So, great words from DAVON Franklin on his opinion on the whole matter of cannabis and the legalization through the statewide. And yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a person that is suffering from some type of illness, this is meant for you when we say that there are trucks that go around the city and they help people that if they have their medical marijuana card or if they have a prescription, they would work with you. Even if you do not have any funds on you at the moment, they would just take your information and supply you. So anyone that's suffering from like pain and anything that has detrimental to their medical being, and this is what helps them, they always go downtown to Midtown and you'll see one of those trucks out there and they work with you. Actually, we're going to have one of those individuals on our show briefly next time. All right, we're going to go to a quick commercial break and come with our guest of the evening, the one and only International Dance Parade own chairman, Greg Miller, only on the X-Tremitiez ENT talk show. DAVON Franklin.
Jose Rivera.
We'll be right back.
Yeah. Gatekeeper. Betty Green. CV. I'm just working. Yo, I listen to myself before designing my lines. The pain is to the point, how to put in some time. Try to chef and work the kitchen, live the life on the grind. Feel the cold of the city, every barrel in mine. They talking brick on brick, they trying to lay it in time. I had my dreams crushed before, I'm a man, I survived. They say I'm way too old, but they love that 40. Man, these niggas out of order, I'm just fixing them up. Too many tales from the hood, stop playing you tough. Cause I'm pulling niggas cards, I'm running the river. Never step to the mic if I can't deliver. Don't be mad at the king, cause my vision is bigger. Only play the tough road when your hitters is with you. I'm a problem by myself, don't depend on my niggas. Ain't no question where they standing, where the smoke is clear. This is money in the bank, it's a fact, you scared. Unlimited, fully loaded.
Gatekeeper, better green. I'm just working. I'm just working. I'm just working. Let's go. Yo. Bringing it back, my focus, I maneuver the trap. Double cups or Dutch, we all got a crutch. I was trained for the ring without throwing a punch. Riding rails is my life, I live in the Bronx. I watch the lines come together from the front of the car. Play the last, try to tag while commuters would watch. I'm a legend to myself, a teacher the most, a student to success. That's how I'm reaching my goals. It's taken from the arm, it's the nose to the pole. Shells darting out, chasing Mario home. Now these niggas double taking like they seeing the clone. Anthony Towns kind of numbers, new wolf in the post. Always happy with my product, emphasizing the facts. Got the DJ spinning ghosts, I put my soul on the track. Make myself right at home, anywhere on the map. Going in for the kill, born is back. Numbers. I'm just working. I'm just working. I'm just working. It's very green. It's crazy. It's on us. It's kinda hard, everybody raps. Gatekeeper. Better Green Entertainment.com. BETTERGREEN Entertainment Overword.com.
that video straight fire.
All right, gentlemen, welcome back to the X-Tremitiez ENT Talk Show on iAccess Radio. We are live worldwide. That's right, ladies. You could catch us on your Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Bosscast, as well as Fire Stick, Apple TV, Roku TV, anything that has a TV screen or is a cell phone or a tablet. We are worldwide. Now, for our featured guest of the evening, the one and only person that makes these moves happen for New York City, and we appreciate his generosity as he collectively builds a team with the greatness of his mind. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the heart of New York City, this guy makes things happen, parades and all. Ladies and gentlemen, the executive director of not just the dance, but the International Dance Parade, Mr. Greg Miller.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey there, how you doing?
Good.
All right, sir. How you doing, sir?
I'm all right. What an introduction. It's hard to follow.
Yes, sir.
So how you been? How since Saturday? You know, you had a great event. You know, you had everything stationed perfectly, and the staff outdid themselves from the parade all the way down. Speak about the whole experience. But before that, we want to go right to the beginning. Who is Greg? Where did Greg come from? And what inspired Greg to do what he does?
I'm a pretty humble guy. I grew up near Philadelphia, went abroad for about 10 years, got inspired by dance and culture in lots of other countries. And I guess I have a corporate background, so I can handle budgets and things like that. But basically, I started the dance parade as a protest in 2007. And a lot of people don't know this. The city actually had a cabaret license requirement for dancing in venues.
Okay.
So it was a prohibition era law. It affected all kinds of communities, all kinds of marginalized communities, LGBT, hip hop parties and things like that. They all needed these dance licenses in clubs. And in 2007, there was a case brought on by 4 dance groups. One of them was Peter Martins, the head of New York City Ballet. And they actually lost. But before they lost, there was a chance to do an appeal. And we were like, let's do a dance parade to kind of really get the word out. And that's how it started, 2007. We became a nonprofit in 2008. We started hiring people for getting dance into schools and community centers, doing diversity workshops and things like that, basically getting people employed from the parade there were all these talented dance teachers, and so we got them into schools teaching dance classes, and then everybody comes together in the final event in May as like a citywide celebration.
Oh, that's dope. That's
That
pretty
is
dope.
the origin. Yeah. So the parade itself is a thing that we just did a few days ago. Feels like it was just yesterday. It's still burned in my mind. We organized 10,000 dancers and 100 styles of dance. So about 140 groups, and they went down Broadway through Union Square, across 8th Street, and ended in Tompkins Square Park, where you, Jose, you took the baton from us in the park and emceed the main stage. So thank you for that. A 5-stage festival. And then Jose was, with his smiling ways and his musical words, were introduced how many groups, Jose? 30 on the main stage or so? Something like that?
At least.
Yeah. So there was something for everyone.
What I appreciate is that, the energy each and every group puts into their performance. They know that this is something that is going to be memorable. And the way that you organize and your staff welcomes these artists to express themselves, right? Because that's what it's all about. Even the announcer from New York One asked Jose, "What am I going to say?" And I said, "Look out there. Look at how many people are out there, and see what's in their face." And he says, "What do you mean?" I said, "Look, they all have cabin fever. They all just want to be outside, and you're going to give them the start of a beautiful day." And that's exactly what happened. By the end of that show, Greg, I tell you, I must have fist bumped at least over 1,500 people saying, "You guys did an excellent job. Thank you for bringing this to the community." And I said, "I'll be sure to pass that on to Greg." I told Mona, Dave did a great job with the direction. Donnie, my co-host, was phenomenal. He was educating me on listen, this is different from the family stage. We got to move this way. We got to go that way. I said, "That's right. Let's do it. You tell me, and I got you." And it was a great experience. And I want to say thank you because, this is something that was needed after the way since 3 years?
It was 3 years, yeah. And you deprive yourself of connection, of human interaction. And I heard you talking about social media. It's just you forget what it's like to have that warmth of someone's soul right in front of you. And when you dance, you vibrate on a larger level, right? It's you don't have any need for a language to dance. So people from India, from Africa, from Bolivia, China, they all found a way to connect with us without their words, but through what they've known, deep in their histories of their countries, right? Some of these dances went back thousands of years, and we play a part in keeping them alive, keeping the dance alive. And then, we have tremendous respect for everyone. It's one of our core values is cultural equity. So we let out the parade with a Ukrainian group, but they also did Russian dances. And we made a point of saying, the Russian dances are just as important as the Ukrainian ones, even though many people point to Russia as being the villain in the whole war over there. That, we see them as equal. And there was so much spirit in those dances, and we honor them. We honor the group that is trying to learn a hip hop routine for second graders. They're out there, they're trying their best, dressed however. Some of them had costumes, some of them didn't. Everybody is in God's eyes really important. So incredible respect for everybody, and each one that went on the stage, we made sure that they were sticking to their times so that we wouldn't go over, because our permits ended at 7:00. That was it.
Right.
And we didn't want to have to cut groups off at the end. We had that in 2019. Learned our lesson.
Right. I noticed y'all had people dance clubs from like places as far out as Virginia, so to speak. Is there like a lot of different dance companies from various states, or is that usually just a local thing, like from like for New York dance clubs that get involved with the dance parade?
Yeah, in a normal year, without following the pandemic, I would say groups would come from all over the country. But the pandemic really played a role and caused most people to kind of play it safe, and just
Right.
so we had local dances. Um, I would say the Virginia, Maryland area was the places where a lot of groups from Bolivia came from.
Okay. Okay.
There, for some reason, the Bolivians are based there, and we've had I think there's about 12 different groups, and they have a subculture within that country's history called a patron saint called Saint Simon, and if they pray to that saint, and or if they dance, they will go to heaven. So so they all believe that, and they were out there like in incredible costumes, jumping really high and really representing their culture and really proud. And many of them had to get on buses and go back to Virginia.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Appreciate the attire, the wardrobe, and the dance. You can tell it was an ancient dance, and the rituals that were being performed by other artists as well. Collectively, I enjoyed the choreography. You could tell they put the time and effort because they want to represent not just themselves, but their entire culture, their ancestry, and the reason why they're out there in the first place in these costumes in 90-degree weather. After a great parade, because I heard that parade was phenomenal. Speak a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, a lot of these groups, it was the first time in 3 years, to perform, and so there was a lot of excitement. We knew it was going to be hot. I think it got to be 92 or 93, and so we passed out a lot of water. They still had incredible energy to do the 1.6 or 1.5 mile route. We have a grandstand in Astor Place where they basically perform. We call it 42nd Street because they have 40 seconds to dance. So that's like connecting to Broadway. But yeah, they got out there, and the crowd basically gave them energy. They gave the crowd energy. Even though it was hot, people were not like falling asleep. People were pretty awake. What's going on here? So it was just a great day. We had good support from all the city agencies and collaboration. Department of Transportation, we had to remove these plastic bollards in Union Square West and move planters and reroute not the subways, but the buses, and work with the police in many ways, and lots of other city agencies. It was a huge collaboration, huge team effort to come back and give New York City its biggest dance event.
Yes, that is a great honor. But Davon, as a spectator there in the crowd, what did you get out of it, like as a whole? Because I saw you was pretty impressed with your phone recording as well.
Yeah, I actually was able to catch a couple of the dance routines that I thought was pretty dope. The Asian dance with the fans was the one that I was able to catch. That was nice, and the other one with the flag with the fan, with the
streamers or something.
The scarves, the multicolored scarves that they was doing the doing their routine too. It was pretty cool. When I left the main stage area and with the headed out of the park, they was doing the b-boy dance thing at the other stage. You know, say so they had a nice little b-boy breakdancing contest with a couple of people I think from the New York Rockers or something like that. That was there, something like that.
Rockefeller and Quick Step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rockefeller, the original B-girl,
Yeah.
and Quick Step, who's known also in the hip hop circles and for breaking. But you know, those two together, they brought in a group called USA Breakin', and they are they led a whole dance kind of breakdance battle where much more urban style. But for an hour and a half, they went from 32 people to 16 to 8 to 4 to 2 to 1, and the finalists will go to Miami for the final round in December, and then it's possible that they go on to the Olympics. Because did you know that breakdancing is going to be an Olympic sport in 2024?
Oh, okay. That's I wish I could still backspin and windmill. Yeah. Those days are long past me, but yeah, that's dope. That's pretty cool.
Up and lock on my arthritis.
Right.
But yeah, so Greg, you know, you got to get all this and put it together. At the end of the day, when you went to the club afterwards, I know you got some awesome feedback. What was that like?
A lot of people said, you know, thank you. This is my favorite day of the year. You know, it's just a great way of expressing and being back together, connected to like-minded people. You know, it was great. And a lot of times there were no words needed. You know, we were at New Blue for the after party, and they were throwing down. Rockefeller was there. All these dancers who I've never seen before, but they just were there because the love of dance, right? Rich Medina, the Grand Marshal, one of the 3 Grand Marshals, who's known for Afrobeat, hip hop, and house music. He was our DJ, and it was a really great full, you know, party for a Saturday night. I don't go to clubs anymore. Do you guys? I mean, after the pandemic, it's like, you know, I'll do this or that. Go to parties, but not clubs. And so it was like, wow, this is what a good party should be. You know, it was felt good again too, because, you know, we all probably used to go to clubs.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
And then the pandemic changed our lives, right?
Yes, sir.
So one thing I wanted to point out, which is very important, and I would like for the entire world to listen to me say this to you and appreciate you, but you realize that what you did was you awoke in a sleep in New York, right? And by saying that, you remember there was a time that dancing was illegal way back in the day. You got in trouble if you danced. You even got beat up by cops or arrested, right? And then there was several other times besides this pandemic that people were restricted from dancing. So you putting this event together, you know, with that history and background, that's gotta mean so much to you, because you don't just do it because of the pandemic, but everything that comes before that. How you couldn't dance, you got locked up, or you got your ass beat or something. I don't know. Right?
Yeah, you know, I'm just a part of a movement to reform society. You know, like before we were working on as advocates to take care of this law and repeal the actual law did get repealed in 2017. So you don't need a license for dancing, but even before that, there were many other groups, you know, and there were dance police, actually. They called it the Cabaret Task Force, and Giuliani had a group of cops go around to clubs, and those that didn't have licenses were told, they didn't handcuff the dancers, but they fined and shut down a lot of the clubs, even places like ballroom and tango and, salsa, types of dance that you wouldn't think would be, really a problem. But the dance police, was something that we picked up on in 2007 in the first parade. We made fun of it, actually. We started did you see the dance police in the park, you guys? So we had actually, the same logo, but it was NYDP instead of NYPD, NYDP. And instead of a badge, they had like little dancers inside. So we ticketed people for not dancing. And on the back was like a citation for, okay, you had to go to the after party and you had to get $10 off your ticket.
Excellent. That's marketing.
Yes, sir.
You okay, Devon? You need some water?
Actually, I do, man. I did before. I offered me. I was like, oh, nah. But appreciate you. Thank you, sir.
All right.
But I do have a question though. How would one get in contact with you? Say they want to, they have a dance group or a dance school that they want to involved in the parade. How would they get in contact with you for that?
Well, the parade, it's a good question, because like people think, okay, we just present only a certain number of dancers or a certain number of styles, but it's really a parade that's open to everyone. That's an important aspect, right? Inclusion. And people can go to danceparade.org and contact us through the contact page, or there's, when the registration opens for next year, which is probably in September, then anybody can register. The tricky part is, how do you do sound? How do you transport your sound? And we try to help people with that. So if people don't have sound, we say, okay, you are a house music group or house music dance, then you probably could, be next to another house music dance group and use their music, or salsa, like we had a live salsa band or a live tango band. So if that's your style, you just kind of dance behind that group. And so it's really supposed to be, for everyone. And the more styles of dance, the more types of people, the more, everybody's welcome. And as long as they dance, that is the the main rule. You got to dance.
I could dig it. Do you have a overall goal for the organization itself?
We have goals every year. We're a nonprofit, so we continually, we always write grants, and you have to, in order to win a grant, you got to have good, clearly defined goals and good planning and good follow up. So this past year, our goal was to develop drop shipping on demand for our t-shirts. People can go to danceparade.org/store and get like a dance police shirt, and it gets mailed directly to them. That was just kind of, I would say, a minor goal. Another goal was to get dance on in cable TV ads, and we had a partner who helped us do that. Had a big budget for that. And then we had our goal of getting 100 styles of dance. So we had a whole kind of curation committee reach out. People don't just come. We have to kind of, especially with the pandemic, we have to like pull them in to the event a lot of times. So, the Ukrainian group was an example where we really wanted to have them lead out the parade. So we had to go find, a group, and it took a little bit of work. And then probably the goals going forward, I would say in the next few years, we want to try to have a live broadcast with one of our media partners. So New York One is a good one. They give 2 sponsorships to each to different groups in each borough, so 10 altogether in a year. And the Halloween parade is the other ones in Manhattan. So we want to continue to develop that relationship and then have a live telecast, and then expand the parade beyond New York. That is the goal within the next few years. So we're always talking to people, what would it be like to do a parade in Miami or California?
That sounds great. That's dope.
Yeah.
Hey man, best of luck with that, man. Appreciate you, man. Yeah,
Thank you.
Stay in touch, man. Go continue to check you out, man. Anything else, Jose?
Absolutely, and thank you, Greg, for saying that, because I was able to connect with some of the people that were sitting in the crowd, and I actually promoted while the artists were changing. I promoted and said on behalf of the dance parade, I gave out 10 people are going to have free interviews here as courtesy to the dance parade. So the spectators if you're working or you're doing community work or you want to promote anything, your business or anything, on behalf of the dance parade, X-Tremitiez ENT will be airing on Access Radio interviews. And I selected 10 people from the crowd. So, I wanted to give that back because you're always giving back. And I felt that it was only right because people were out there and it was, the main stage was located perfectly in shade where those trees were, because all those people sat there and it was packed and everyone behaved. And then when it was time to dance, you saw all the little people get up, 2, 3, 4-year-olds dancing and enjoying themselves. And I loved that. And then I saw my seniors. My seniors got up from their chairs and they were 70, 80 years old, 90 years old in the heat and doing their little steps and appreciating the fact that, they were having movement therapy, because at the end of the day, that's what it is, right? We got to keep ourselves in shape. And that's when I say, what was provided to the community is far more memorable than just an event. This is going to be something that's going to get embedded, that future years, I'm going to go to Tompkins Square Park because they're going to have that event again every time.
Yeah, dance is so important, not just for your body. Like when you move, it's a good workout depends on what style, but also your mind. After you really move and you sweat, your mind calms down. It's just like it's healthy exercise that affects your mind. And I think your soul, when you have a lot of people dancing together, there's some kind of magical thing that happens. And you ever see that when you're at a concert or something and everybody's like connected, and it feels so good to be connected on that level.
It's a beautiful vibe, man. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
For sure.
And we just want to keep it going.
Right.
Did we lose his mic?
No. Yeah, because Greg said he wants to keep it going and, keep providing to the community. It just seems like it just got a little frozen on his side right there. Hey, Greg, you there?
I'm back.
Hey.
Sounds like a little internet glitch or somebody, one of my neighbors jumped on my computer or something. But I was just saying how we're probably going to move over to Fifth Avenue next year, just to have a little bit bigger space. It's more of a residential area, so we have to watch out for the neighbors and make sure we don't, break their windows with our, DJs going by their house. I just want to thank you both for doing what you're doing too, staying connected and finding avenues to reach out to many people, and really appreciate you both.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Last week we had one of your staff members, Harley, who did a phenomenal job. articulated well and spoke of, her love of dance, and it was an honor actually interviewing her, as, she spoke about, dance incorporated into the school system. And, it was a great interview. And, we followed up, of course, with you. And, it doesn't get any better than that. But this is what we like to do. We like to provide a platform for people that are doing something, not just for themselves, but for the community on a worldwide basis, so that you are known. And when someone wants some information or needs a way out or wants to change their lifestyle and just dedicate themselves to something they love, which is dance, instead of living that life where I got to work to live, they could contact people like you, because you play a serious role in not just New York, but around the world. Because when I saw those kids dancing from Palestine, from Romania, Russia, Japan, and like Devon said, with the fans, and then you had another group that did something with straps, where they were dancing, strapping each other, and doing all these different forms of movement therapy and inclusion with dance and just ballet. And it was beautiful. It was something worth, I would pay money if it was on Broadway. That's how beautiful it was. You did a great job, Greg. Kudos to you, man. Guys, you there?
Yes.
I guess Greg is back on his computer, like they did me earlier. No, but I just wanted to say thanks to Greg, ladies and gentlemen. I hope Greg could come back so he could just do a quick sign off. And this is a great. Oh, shout out to Adriana Berger, who actually worked in the dance parade as well.
Right.
We appreciate people when they give back to the community. So just wanted to say thank you, Greg.
Yes, sir. Okay, so without further ado, we're gonna go into a quick break and then get into our next segment then.
All right. The Extremities ENT Talk Show on Access Radio. Davon Franklin.
Jose Rivera.
We'll be right back after this break.
Montezuma, better go and get it, man. Ain't no kidding, man. Feeling like a million, yeah. Bitch, I'm an Aztec, feeling fantastic. Damn, with a mashup, better go and blast all that with an ass up, yeah, riding through the city, riding through the city. Ladies love the fellas, fellas love the ladies. Riding through the city, riding through the city. Ladies love the fellas, fellas love the ladies. Riding through the city, and my dame was with me. Put your hands out in the air if you living with me. Ladies love the fellas, fellas love the ladies. Riding through the city, riding through the city. Riding through the city, got my family with me. And we getting turned up, we be getting shifty. Riding with my day ones really fucking with me. It's a blessing, gotta love it, Lord and bless me, yeah. Chillin' with the homies and we be vibing out. We don't get to live again, we gon' max it out. Now I get to see things that I couldn't see. Now I get to be the things I dream to be. Let's hit the avenue, boulevard, or the pier. Keep the good times rolling, we alive, we are here. Riding through the city, riding through the city. Hands out in the air when riding through the city, yeah. Riding through the city, riding through the city. Ladies love the fellas, fellas love the ladies. Riding through the city, riding through the city. Ladies love the fellas, fellas love the ladies. Riding through the city and my dame was with me. Put your hands out in the air, cause we alive right now. Ladies love the fellas, come and hit my town. Riding through the city, riding through the city now. Riding through the city, yeah. Ladies love the fellas, and my dame was with me. Drop top is delirious. I'm going in just like Fast and Furious. Damn, in a minute, some spit like this. Running up the road with my words real quick. Take the time with the curves. Shifting the gear like Tokyo Drift. Damn, been a minute since I felt like this. Going ape shit in my spaceship, Running through my city with a vibe like this. Damn, feel good to give a vibe like this, Hey, I am the best since Chance and Kanye. Best about to shine since Juice and MJ. Riding through the city just to feel alive. The best is yet to come, is coming out the shine. Whoa! Riding through the city, riding through the city. Ladies love the fellas, fellas love the ladies. Riding through the city, riding through the city. Ladies love the fellas, hold up, bring it back one time. Riding through the city, and my day one's with me. Put your hands out in the air if you living with me. Ladies love the fellas, fellas love the ladies. Riding through the city, riding through the city. Whoa!
Yeah, that's one of my favorite tracks. That's Montezuma out of Chicago, and we love promoting artists from other cities and all. But before, sorry you're having technical difficulties, but before you logged off, I wanted to say thank you for presenting me with this award, this merit. I was not expecting this, and I wanted to say thank you because you allowed me to share the stage with the Grand Marshals themselves, and as well with Rich Medina, which, my friend from the Fish Parade, Danny, says, Rich Medina, he's a great guy. He's from Philly and all that. And I was like, wow. And then when he told me the accomplishment, I was like, oh, yes, I know. That's him. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, wow, Greg actually got this guy here. This is phenomenal. So once again, thank you for this. And I wanted the whole world to see that this is what you do. You recognize people for the hard work that they put in their life, because there's nothing more that I love in this world than dance. And dance is what actually is one of two things that kept me going, and I just wanted you to know that you are appreciated, not just by us, but the entire world for everything. And when you get to see this video again, you get to see all the comments and people saying thank you and all.
Oh, that's sweet. Thank you, Jose. Thank you, Devon. We do appreciate you both. It's not an easy thing to go up there and, get the mic just right and say the right words and inspire people. But it is so appreciated from so many people. So this is a labor of love from my side. So I'm just, grateful to be able to continue and collaborate. And, we're always open to collaborations. If people still have pictures, they can go to Dance Parade NYC is the hashtag on all social media, and danceparade.org, and connect with us. We want to connect to as many people as possible.
Will do, no doubt.
That's right. Gentlemen, you heard it yourself from the one and only, the executive director of not just the Dance Parade, but the International Dance Parade. Yeah, that's what it is, ladies and gentlemen. You bring everybody together worldwide into one. That's right. There is no separation. We all come together and we share one beautiful thing, which is known as dance, which is the form of the original communication, and people don't even know that. All right. Thank you, Greg.
Right.
My pleasure.
And you had some people that was volunteering, that were commenting themselves, like Adriana Berger and everyone else. They were thanking you for giving them the opportunity for working as well. You see, you changed the lives of so many people already, and you don't even know. All right. There she goes right there.
Together. Right. There she goes. Thank you, Adriana. Thank you, everybody.
No doubt, man. You have a great one, man.
We got Kalesa from Canada saying thank you as well. All right. You getting love on a worldwide basis. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only man himself, Mr. Greg Miller.
Hey. Thanks so much.
No doubt,
have a great one.
Thanks.
All right, we go to a quick, short commercial break and then come back and talk some more stuff on what's going on in the world and entertainment and sports and what you should be looking forward to this Memorial Day weekend. Stay safe, because we'll be back in a few. DAVON Franklin.
Jose Rivera.
Only on the X-Tremitiez end.
As we go through it, we knew it, feeling like we about to lose it. With the head full of thorns, but the ones torn, by the walk of life, still alright. we go as I walk through it. Flipping pages, still no changes. Even pain still the same. Who can I blame? Stimulate the brain for those losing grip. Please maintain. No, we always hear people disappear, wishing we could go back. Yeah, hold that, and you know that. Let me show that. Memories of ink ain't always what you think. Let it sink deep beneath the surface. Make your time worth it, but we deserve it. Picture perfect, rather be in person. So many leaving, I must be dreaming. What's the reason? Completely out of season. Blessed to be breathing. Please believe it. Find your purpose. Just know you're worth it. Should have heard it. Such a burden. Forever hurting. Can't rewind it. We'll help you find it. Clear your mind and hold it for me. And don't even know me. Yeah, don't even know me. As we go through it, we knew it. Feeling like we about to lose it. With the head full of thorns for the ones sworn. Torn by the walk of life. Still alright. Still alright. As we go through it, we knew it. Feeling like we about to lose it. With the head full of thorns for the ones sworn. Torn by the walk of life. Still alright. Still alright.
You feel the walls closing in on you.
I know you feel helpless right now.
They closing in. You feel the walls closing in on you.
You feel trapped, but you gotta believe you don't get out this. They closing in.
You feel the walls closing in on you. And everywhere that you turn, the doors don't let you through. You see, I've been there too, and so have people I knew. And some of them no longer breathing this air like me. You dramatic situation leads to drastic decisions. Forever scarring your life with the surgeon precision. Far gone and all is wrong. You're buzzing from drugs you on, feeling emotional while loading up your gun. Pictures of the people you love are scattered below your feet, gripping the trigger while breathing heavy and weak. Should I do it? Will they even miss me? You ask yourself, broken hearts are the only thing you leave behind and nothing else.
As we go through it, we knew it. Feeling like we about to lose it. With the head full of thorns for the ones sworn. Torn by the walk of life. Still alright, still alright. As we go through it, we knew it. Feeling like we about to lose it. With the head full of thorns for the ones sworn. Torn by the walk of life. Still alright, still alright. We go through it, we knew it. Feeling like we about to lose it. With the head full of thorns for the ones sworn. Torn by the walk of life. Still alright, still alright.
Mami, tú me quieres pa' vile, nada más pa' vile, nada más pa' vile, nada más. Y yo te voy a dar pa' vile, mamá, pa' vile, mamá, pa' vile, mamá.
Si tú me quieres para vile, ay mami, yo no me molesto. Si tú me quieres para vile, mamá, pa' vile, toma todo esto y sin pretexto.
Tú me quieres pa' vile, mamá, pa' vile, pa' vile, mamá.
Allá tú. ¿Qué estará pasando?
No pasa
yo
nada.
No sé qué va a pasar.
Nada va a pasar.
Los biles están aumentando y yo los tengo que pagar.
Eso es problema tuyo.
Te me apareces con el pelo largo y la carita estirada. Hasta tus senos están aumentando.
Ay, papá.
Y yo no he visto por detrás.
Tú te lo pierdes.
Solo dices
papi.
El pelo,
papi.
El tocador,
papi.
La gasolina,
ay, papi.
Dale mi amor,
papi.
Las uñas largas,
papi.
Vamos pa'l mall,
papi.
Pa' la bendita,
ay, papi.
La Luis y Don. Y yo no sé qué hacer. Yo no sé dónde meterme ya.
Mami, tú me quieres pa' vile, pa' vile, mamá. Y yo te voy a dar pa' vile, mamá, pa' vile, mamá, pa' vile, mamá.
Si tú me quieres para vile, ay mami, a mí no me interesa. Porque te voy a dar pa' vile, mamá, pa' vile, pero con cabeza y con destreza.
Oye, Ale, ¿tú pensaste que cuando me invitaste a esta canción te iba a salir de gratis? Tú estás loco.
Me quieres pa' mal, me quieres pa' vile.
tú quieres comerte todo esto. Este cuerpecito que me dieron mis padres no es pa' eso, te lo confieso. Yo te voy a explicar muy bien qué es lo que pasa. Tú quieres que yo te dé todo esto gratis. Párate en la puerta y espera que yo saque la basura de mi casa.
Pabile. El doctor me dijo no la mande pa' acá que no aguanta una cirugía más. Desde Cuba hasta Puerto Rico todas son igual, pidiendo y pidiendo más. Oye, malo rosado, y no me hables de Miami. Cuando se enteran que tienes plata, lo que te cae es un tsunami. Coge.
Ay, papi.
Philly Boy, Moreno Black, es lo que. Estamos activos, The Fan Music, One Full Night, Bloque Calentón, El Bron. Yo. Aquí te bregamos con balas. Estás volando alto, te corto la sala. Te volamos los techos con Mustri y los recogemos con palas.
Aquí te rompemos los brazos. Te pones de fresco, te doy un fuetazo. Y si eres de los que hablan mucho, te cerramos la boca a balazo.
Quieren hacerme creer que ellos tienen todo cuando yo sé que ellos están en crisis. Manito, yo soy una Biblia, pero en versión del apocalipsis. Gradado en la calle, a nadie de detalle. Si saliste chota, hacemos que te calles. Si tira no fallo, hago que te traye. Resuelve la muerte de la calle. Aquí damos un mecha chivato. No buscamos todo sin mover los aparatos. Por el flow que yo tengo, la gente en la calle conmigo quieren un retrato. Muchas mujeres me quieren en serio, pero quiero mujeres por un rato. Si está buena la agarro y le doy par de pesos después que la mato. Te bregamos con balas. Está volando alto, te corto la sala. Te volamos los hechos con Mustri y los recogemos con palas.
Aquí te rompemos los brazos. Te pones de fresco, te doy un fuetazo. Y si eres de los que hablan mucho, te cerramos la boca a balazo. Cierra tu boca, se llena de moca. Todo lo que babea a mí me rebota. No estoy en la escuela, pero tengo nota tan fuerte en mi ki, tu cabeza explota. En el coro mío reventamos chota. Mi gente te prende como un blog de mota. Tú quieres se calle, pero no te sale feliz. Déjame sacarle los metales. Bárrelo a todo como instrumentales. Quieren inventarme, pero no les sale. Soy montaña alta, no hay de metales. Y llégame a mí más difícil que sacas un palé. Entiéndame, vale, no voy a bajarle. Vas a correr con el gatillo, vale. Ten mucho cuidado que no te resbale. Los líos conmigo termino fatal.
Te bregamos con balas. Estás volando alto, te corto la sala. Te volamos los hechos con Mustri y los recogemos con palas.
Aquí te rompemos los brazos. Te pones de fresco, te doy un fuetazo. Y si eres de los que hablan mucho, te cerramos la boca a balazo.
La cotorra que no habla de más.
Creo que quiero sorprender a la novia mía con algo bonito. Más o menos por qué. Todavía no sé.
Acompáñame a llegar hasta el cielo, a sentarnos en una nube a conversar, que cada rayo de sol alumbre tu mirar para ver en tus ojos eso que me hace volar, oh, wow. Dame un pedacito de amor, colócalo en mi alma, ven y llena este vacío, por favor. Un pedacito de amor, devuélveme las alas y caminemos de la mano junto a Dios. Oh, oh. Hoy vivo un nuevo amanecer por una hermosa mujer que ha cambiado mis mañanas. Tú hace todo florecer, has penetrado mi piel, has revivido las ganas. Ven, respiremos el aire que lleva hacer sin ti? Si nada de esto es igual, ¿cómo hacer para vivir con este amor terrenal? Yo sigo loco esperando, tú solo dime hasta cuándo. Seguiré buscándote, acompáñame a llegar hasta el cielo. Dame un pedacito de amor, colócalo en mi alma. Ven y llena este vacío, por favor. Un pedacito de amor, devuélveme las alas y caminemos de la mano junto a Dios. Oh, 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 oh. Juan, que la diferencia tú sabes. A&X, al cover, Stereo Sun Entertainment. Oh yes, Team Monkey Entertainment, man.
Yeah. I'm going to battle.
I love Chris Rich.
Yeah. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play on my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play on my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Yeah. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Yeah. Putting pressure, none more, nigga, none lesser. 9 Ninas all on the dresser. Ain't a killer, but don't test it. Hold on, demon. Got the drop, the town hot. You ride around in the big drop. The big body while your man's fly. It be your homies from the sandbox. Explains why your man's not. Pussy nigga got your man's locked. Yeah. My ex-bitch wanna get up. She still fuck with that nigga. And I ain't stupid, it's a setup. So both of them got wet up. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play on my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play on my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Yeah. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Yeah. This one a daddy. I'm back and I'm ready. Whipping a Chevy, trap out the telly, strapping the deli. Your bitch a 10, okay. My bitch a 20. Steady. You gotta aim steady. Leave his face in spaghetti. Demons on me, I'm ready. Feel like Nas up in belly. Ain't shit you could tell me. Never. Demon. Big dog and I'm leaning. Big drip, Aquafina. Shorty 5, so I steam her. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play on my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. I'm going to battle. Just me and my shadow. Play on my demons, carry the demons, smoking gelato. Play on my time, not on my watch. Word of Movado. Demon low, yeah. All them hollows gon' follow. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Hit a op, then applaud. Aim for the stars. Yeah, yeah. Hit her up, then applaud. Hit her up, then applaud. Yeah.
What up, kid?
Good, yo, gatekeeper, how you living?
How it look?
Good.
You know, keeping it working, better green entertainment, man. Alright, so I'm gonna see you around, alright? I gotta get moving.
I'm good with my hand do. They ain't see me putting in no work, but watch what this man do. When I step up, I'ma pull up hard. When I step up, I'ma pull up hard. Oh God, I'm good with my hand do. They ain't see me putting in no work, but watch what this man do. When I step up, I'ma pull up hard. When I step up, I'ma pull up hard. Oh God.
You surprised when you see me, everything good. I ain't posted on the corner, but I'm just as hood. Back-to-back trips, late night flips. Sitting on the pitch, ain't no feel like this. The life of the dark night, Gotham is alright. 450 on the back, Fendi to match. The demons that I pack are all least on the track. On my way to the top and I ain't looking for stops. Quiet grind, plenty time, putting in work. The way I mingle with my words, my pen is going berserk. Niggas never seem to get into you, making them hurt. You can tell by my design why I need to be first. I'm in amongst boys who playing with toys. Yeah, looking like a 25, check for the noise. While you banging out, laying out, I'm chasing the money. Talking to myself, saying these boys can't guard me.
I'm good with my hand do. They ain't see me putting in no work, but watch what this man do. When I step up, I'ma pull up hard. When I step up, I'ma pull up hard. Oh God, I'm good with my hand do. They ain't see me putting in no work, but watch what this man do. When I step up, I'ma pull up hard. When I step up, I'ma pull up hard. Oh God.
It's crazy when I'm pulling up, products and they sitting right. Stepping out fresh, get a glimpse of nigga living right. Did it for myself, never was the type to try to bite. Came from the bottom, same story, you done heard right. Life like mine, you ain't never heard a line like I'm happy being pippin'. I ain't trying to get the Jordan light. Training in the shadows, going hard, another late night. Balls over your head, nothing ain't connect yet. Niggas wanna pull up, but they ain't got the strength yet. Don't dare look at the ball if you ain't got a full set. Holding on for dear life. Look, he afraid of heights. Old head told him, young boy, you gotta hit it right. Message from the Lord, don't scribble. You was born to write so many in the dark. You my force, we gon' bring the light. My house soul's black, he ain't skip to the question. It's hitting in the notes, you gotta dig for the lesson.
I'm good with my hand do. They ain't see me putting in no work, but watch what this man do. When I step up, I'ma pull up hard. When I step up, I'ma pull up hard. Oh God, I'm good with my hand do. They ain't see me putting in no work, but watch what this man do. When I step up, I'ma pull up hard. When I step up, I'ma pull up hard. Oh God.
One time like this, make it pop like this, make it knock like this, make it drop like. One time like this, make it pop like this, make it knock like this, make it drop like.
All up on your head like a tumor. I don't give a shit about the rumor. We go bout, make a move, take a bitch to the cruise. She gon' suck it like a hoop. Yeah, and you know it's big shit pop. Headed out of state in a two-door rocket. Play around, light a nigga up like a sucker. Catch me in Texas, but Texas my body. Make her say my name like a Mike Jones. She in love with a nigga, she caught up in a cyclone. Ooh, I ain't got a one if she might go. I been doing me and I ain't worried about the height though. Yo, real nigga shit. I ain't never lied. I got a legacy, my nigga, I can never die. I put the pedal to the middle, head to head. With the devil got a chef in the truck and I'm ready to ride. Yeah, hey, ma, get him right. Little smoke, little drink, now I'm finna rap. It's KWMBA. My about my nigga, we the enterprise. Hey, ma, get him right. Little smoke, little drink, now I'm finna rap. It's KWMBA. My about my nigga, we the enterprise.
I'm coming on gas, no brakes, and they no particular reasons. The streets got a sickness, I am the cure, and I figured this time that I feed them. I went to bounce when you need them. I apologize, I was handling the business. Time sticking like a stick off. That was time to get back in the kitchen. In the cook with a gully suit.
Black gloves and a ski mask. Shit, I'ma show 'em what trouble do. It's gon' pop off when I eat ass. So I suggest you just stay up my stick. That kind of magic when I'm dealing with pressure. Automatic final thought is the stretch. And my revolver keep me counting my blessings. You know I have that fool with it. I make it do what it do every time I'm in the booth. And ain't nothing they can do with them. What's cap when you know every word is true? What Marvin with last breath. And they ain't never hard to find, good boy. We out here. Once again, if it's not clear, yo, mild out, nigga, yeah, you know what we out here.
One time like this, make it pop like this, make it knock like this, make it drop like. One time like this, make it pop like this, make it knock like this, make it drop like.
Yeah, what up, y'all? This is your boy Joe Crack, Fat Joe. Chillin' with the homie Beat Out while Lower East Side is in the building. What I gotta do? You know what this is. What I gotta do is crack.
What I gotta do, flick. It's so hard, flick. World is dead, flick. Go love me. No matter what I do, flick. Can't escape it, G. Till end of time, see, he gonna keep testing me. Master cities in the street. Now watch me get to the top, flee without topping my enemies. 1, 2, 3, go. I said it first, no homo. We take it back. SpaghettiOs, I'm not on the low. Just no matter how you feel or which way you go. We can drink piraguas, share arroz con pollo. It's piragua, oh Lord. What I gotta do, flick? It's so hard, flick. World is dead, flick. Go lie me. No matter what I do, flick. Can't escape it, G. Till end of time, see, he gonna keep testing me. What I gotta do, flick? It's so hard, flick. World is dead, flick. Go lie me. No matter what I do, flick. Can't escape it, G. Till end of time, see, he gonna keep testing me. They were strangers, but now they friends. Not just IG, but the real thing. Facebook, man, they was really BFF. For real. And they both took the goons, but I didn't quack. Man, this shit was whack. Last week, KK sucked me from the back. She told me to lay down, relax. Damn near had a heart attack. When it was all done, she put my head on her lap. Usually go 1 round, but let's relapse. The goose and the princess. Let me preach, yeah, on that beach, yeah. Hunt for rabbit, season. What I gotta do, flick? It's so hard, flick. World is dead, flick. Go lie me. No matter what I do, flick. Can't escape it, G. Till end of time, see, he gonna keep testing me. You already know, though. My rights ain't so. Women string they so back like a light up yo-yo. But after the day, I'm not dolo. As long as I got my stereo, call my mans in. Request his presence. Please don't bring no guns, no full clip extensions. He got the rap, I got the piff, my permission. Gotta cut this bro, I'm in the kitchen on a mission. What I gotta do, flick? It's so hard, flick. World is dead, flick. Go lie me. No matter what I do, flick. Can't escape it, G. Till end of time, see, he gonna keep testing me.
Natural instinct, reaching outward when inward is too raw, unshaped, unformed, chaotic, fragmented by life, death, fear, instincts formed by need, by pain, force and reach, redefining, reshaping, reforming, force and reach of inward hope, of inspiration, the reach to your story.
My natural instincts kicked in, feel like my groove's back. On the road to the riches, I got my moves back. Running it up in the field, feeling like D-Jax. Always bread on the line, I'm there, I needs that. Yeah, every crumb, remember feeling like a bum. Cause I was down on my dick, couldn't accumulate funds. Now up, the numbers run like I own the speakeasy. If you an unfamiliar face, I'd advise you to speak easy. Cause I don't tolerate the disrespect. Not at all. One cut of the eye, I'm cutting your neck. I'll be there in the fly, you cutting the check. They say life is a gamble, I'm cutting the deck. Show my hand so it's not misconstrued. I've been having my way since Lauren Rugby's in the trues and the Olympic Jordan 7s for the love of the game. Don't get your stupid ass tick for playing off my name, cause I don't tolerate the disrespect. One cut of the eye, I'm cutting your neck. And I'll be there in the fly, you cutting the check. They say life is a gamble, I'm cutting the deck. They say life is a gamble, I'm cutting the deck. They say life is a gamble, I'm cutting the deck. They say life is a gamble, I'm cutting the deck. They say life is a gamble, I'm cutting the deck. I love when the odds ain't in my favor, that's when the urgency rise. Come on, let's raise the stakes up. I'm all in, and I refuse to take a pay cut. Razor in my jaw like Birdie, get your face cut. 350 Yeezy boo, Sam Toe. Out the country with my boo in the sand, a body dope. My next move is always a wonder, nobody knows. My best move is soon to come, come on, let's get this dough. If it ain't about no money, then what is about then? I've been thumbing new hundreds and still counting. All you pundits redundant and just alike. Other cowards talk shit, but you never fight. Show and tell guns, show up in your tail quick. But I'm too smart to be sitting in that cell sick. Ice in my veins, they think I'm anemic. If I up this pistol, you should know I'm about to steam, and that's just a fair warning. You only get one. Never been much of a talker, I just get shit done. You been a nut since a pup, type I punch on, watch you run. Never needed a reason, used to do this shit for fun. Now my move based off funds, I got too much on the line. Can't afford a false move, one slip up, somebody dying. So you gotta ask yourself, is it seriously worth trying? Cause what I said I'ma do, and if I don't, I'll be lying. I don't tolerate the disrespect, not at all. One cut of your eye, I'm cutting your neck. And I'll be there in the fly, you cutting the check. They say life is a gamble, I'm cutting the deck. They say life is a gamble, I'm cutting the deck. They say life is a gamble, I'm cutting the deck. They say life is a gamble, I'm cutting the deck. They say life is a gamble, I'm cutting the deck.
Instinct takes over, fragmented by life, death, fear. Instinct is survival. Survival of natural instinct. Natural instincts.
DMX was born to be on. As far like he was a legend before he even made it.
There was a tape that was circulating of him battling at school 12.
Yeah.
It was a tape that everybody had.
Shout out to Bill Blast too.
That we battled?
Bill Blast.
I'm a cool G when I rap on the low. I'm trying to get my money back, yo. So I stay on the gram and post like Malone, do work. Got a little Uzi like Vert. Nothing you can tell me, put holes in your belly. Watch they start calling me Machine Gun Kelly. Chump, you don't want me to dump. Say another word and I'll get my little pump. What? I'm supposed to jump, I stay on chill while they all slump. Pimpin' ain't easy, you working with a baddie. Mine send me the cash like it's a trick daddy. In the Benz, no Maybach, still lay back. Call my mom Rocky, cause she wanted ASAP. Producer, do shit y'all ain't used to. Life is good, high off life, future. Blast, don't let them steal your joy. Now I'm an outcast, still in that big boy, stay dapper. Trapper, the real McCoy, I'll clap her. Especially if I get a chance like the rapper, slapper, actor, mactor. Yeah, y'all, that's black humor. From the Big Apple, I'm a Mac user. Amazing lines. At any place in your face, I can bust the rhymes. You could get it in the club or the streets on beats, however you want it. Baby, I'm a young thug. I'm a star, a G. I'm a boss, I'm me. Nigga, I ain't got time to push a T. Only thing I'm trying to push is this brand new V. Whether locusts or ciphers, be real with me. They got nothing on you like B.O.B. Speak with my native tongue like I'm Chi Ali.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir. I always love seeing that video right there from my brother. Davon Franklin with Bill Blass. Great video. Love the way that you just come out after, a Styles P shouts out Bill Blass, and it shows that he's talking to Flex, bigging him up. So shout out to Big Blass. He's always, family showing love and all. But
Yes.
I want to say thank you to you, Davon, for always coming out and showing true love and support like a real teammate supposed to do. You know what I mean? I wasn't able to go to Calle Ocho in Miami. You jumped up and you went. You're constantly on the go. You go to Pennsylvania to support. When D Smoke was out there. And then you keep going and doing things and showing that. You know what I mean? When dedication and when you truly believe in an art, you go for it. So I just want to praise you on that and thank you for, being a part of the journey with me still to this day. There's not many people that can say that. Matter of fact, ain't nobody that can say that besides you. So you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you having me, my dude. Appreciate you having me, man. For real, for real.
And I look forward to enlightening the world to more things that we could provide them with,
Yes,
because
sir.
I appreciate you, and you know what I mean. When it comes to this entertainment biz, man, it's only safe to say you my right hand man. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Likewise, man. Shit.
And I
Sure.
don't have anyone else but you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You always have somebody's best interest, and you know what I'm saying, and you always have my best interest. You know what I mean? And I want to just praise you for that. Good looks, man.
No doubt, my guy. Appreciate you too, man. For real.
Absolutely. And we want to say shout out to
And
Big.
you keep doing what you're doing, man. Staying out there in the community and being involved and being proactive in the community and these functions, man. It's definitely it's definitely worth a praise, my guy.
My guy, and shout out to Big Al as well. For allowing us to be a part of this great platform where we get to promote artists and businesses and organizations and politicians. Which we already had artists, we already had businesses, we already had politicians, and now we have like we just had the International Dance Parade, the director of events. It's limitless on what we could do. We even had a cameo from Jade or Kiss. So you know what I'm saying? So things are only looking, the way that we wish they would little by little, because we taking this for the marathon, right? It's not a sprint, right? We
Right.
long haul, right?
Yes, sir.
And I just want to say, I'm appreciative and grateful to the universe for allowing me to know yourself, Al, and for us to be intertwined in each other's lives, because together, we're providing a service to the community and around the world. And the feedback that is given in the chats on Access Radio, on Instagram, on Facebook, it's great feedback, and people are constantly calling and asking how they could be on the show. We let them know, just send your emails. You could send it to Davon Franklin's email, which is,
Damn, what is my email? DAYRF13 at gmail.com.
or you could send it to RamboBX180 at yahoo.com. And what we do is on either email, Davon and I will collaborate, and then we'll talk. And then if it's suitable to be on our Access Radio, we'll just forward it over to Big Al and his email after we screened it, so that, we could inform him of what type of material is being sent, and if any edits need to be made. Or please, whenever you send your email as well, please put the title and put the name of whatever it is that you're sending on the actual MP3 or video itself, MP4. We do not take YouTubes, because we are currently on YouTube, and we do not need any e-regulations or any fines or anything, because we all work together. We're not here to cut throat. We're here to promote, inspire, to aspire, to motivate and elevate, to be a better being. All right. On behalf of myself and everybody else that continues to wake up every day and do good for others, My name is Jose Rivera. If I did something good today for someone else, then I'm better. But if I learned something more today than I did yesterday, it wasn't a day wasted a life. And I'm just going to pass it off to my co-host, DAVON Franklin, and then we'll just end it with some videos.
All right. Well, live love, love life. Take care of each other, people. Peace.
My nigga, you don't want no beef. I feel good when I'm in the streets. Mama say that it's cold, boy, grab the heat. If they running at their mouth, shoot them at their feet. My nigga, you don't want no beef. I feel good when I'm in the streets. Mama say that it's cold, boy, grab the heat. If they running at their mouth, shoot them at their feet. I want all the smoke, I want all the coke. Want it all, I want all the dough. Bitch, go get some soap. Use a dirty hoe, use a dirty hoe. Young bull, young Mike, shoot like Curry though. Giving fiends the blues, serving 30s though. The trap like a nest, got the birdies though. Heard they coming for a nigga, I ain't worried though. If my man get 25, hit the jury though. New York nigga, tell by my walk. New York nigga, tell by my talk. If they get out of line, nigga, get the chalk. My niggas never run, unless it's from the law.
What's the black mask for?
My nigga, you don't want no beef. I feel good when I'm in the streets. Mama say that it's cold, boy, grab the heat. If they running at their mouth, shoot them at their feet. My nigga, you don't want no. My nigga, you don't want no. My nigga, you don't want no beef. I feel good when I'm in the streets. Mama say that it's cold, boy, grab the heat. If they running at their mouth, shoot them at their feet. Never trust a hoe, never chase a bitch. Never. First you get the money, comes with the shit. My niggas lay you down, fucking with the chips. The tan light brown, you could call it Chris Brown. Your shit water whip, knock them down, dominoes, way I order hits. And Lulu to connect, Rich Porter shit. Nigga push my buttons, then I slaughter shit. New York nigga, tell by my walk. New York nigga, tell by my talk. If they get out of line, nigga, get the chalk. My niggas never run, unless it's from the law.
Yo no sé ni cómo actuar si yo te vuelvo a ver. Me enamoré de ti inmensamente y no sé qué pensar. Andar contigo y recorrer, besándonos sin miedo en la tempestad. No sé qué me ha pasado, quiero saber. Quiero una noche nada más. Que es amar y ahora vernos escondida en cualquier destino para mí ya es normal. Contigo aprendí que yo a tu lado las cosas son tan diferentes. Mi media mitad queda comprobado que nada nos pasa por suerte, no. Mi mano derecha es Cupido, tu corazón flechame y cumplimos. Primera etapa somos amigos y ahora te persigo y solo te pido que quiero una noche nada más. 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 Quiero una noche. Dime cómo ser contigo si no te olvido. Y cada noche te espero. Vivo como niño escondido. He perdido amigos por culpa de este desespero. Me dicen que sabe amar en silencio, también sabe extrañar. No sé si esta locura me pasan por necio, hablarte. Mi mano derecha Cupido, tu corazón flecha me conflimó. Primera etapa somos amigos y ahora te persigo y solo te pido que quiero una noche nada más. 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 Quiero una noche. Damas y caballeros, otra sección resumida de parte de Juan, que la diferencia. Y estaba en colaboración con A&X, We Love Music, Stereo Sound Entertainment, Team Monkey Entertainment.
It's your girl Musa, and gotta learn. And that L, sing you up to a B, blessing. Remember when I was frontin', like I was on something. I always had to be right when I really didn't know nothing. I always steady running, always steady coming, running from the truth. What's the use? It's really been on my mind, you really been on my mind. I told myself 1,000 times the detriment is only mine. I ain't gon' point one finger when there's 3 pointing back at you. What I am, right? Said baby, don't you run no more. You gotta stop running circles. You gotta run through that door, pass that test, pass that test, pass that test. Say baby, don't you run no more. You gotta stop running circles. You gotta run through that door, pass that test, pass that test, pass that test. When you go learn, you gotta stop fighting resistance. It's not in your concern how the blessings being given. Wake up, wake up, wake up, look at your decisions. Turn on your lights, now do your shadow work. Say baby, don't you run no more. You gotta stop running circles. You gotta run through that door, pass that test, pass that test, pass that test. Say baby, don't you run no more. You gotta stop running circles. You gotta run through that door, pass that test, pass that test, pass that test. Well, baby, don't you know, stop listening to so-and-so. Adding on advice to you and that advice ain't factual. Follow your heart, let you determine your being by simply being a creator and invest in your dreams. And say less, don't ever try to impress. When you a hoe, impress. You gotta understand your love and happiness resides inside of you. So what you wanna do? You wanna swing around and throw it though, or walk straight through? Say baby, don't you run no more. You gotta stop running circles. You gotta run through that door, pass that test, pass that test, pass that test. Say baby, don't you run no more. You gotta stop running circles. You gotta run through that door, pass that test, pass that test, pass that test.
Seven years. You don't put up with that shit for 7 years. Many tears. Girl, I bet that you done cried a million tears. Wishing you could see what I see. That I'm here, not aware. It's bugging me out and I don't know why. Tell me why you let him treat you like you was a slut?